Reverend David Gore, Wesley College chaplain. Just wanting to say hello again and to share a little thought I've had as our little community here in Ultimo has been working remarkably well together. It's one of those things that once we started to connect and we got a WhatsApp group where we could communicate with each other, we found that together we have quite an abundance of resources. I mean, it's quite surprising how much stuff you have that you don't necessarily need or use, or indeed you're willing to share with someone else who might need one for a one-off situation, or indeed food. If you have food left over and suddenly you find yourself thinking, oh, what am I going to do with this? And we've put it out on our WhatsApp group and people have kind of shared little things on the WhatsApp group, and there's an abundance of stuff. Now, it's not always the stuff that you would have chosen for yourself, and it's not always stuff that you're familiar with, but it often opens new doors to try new foods or indeed to meet new people. And it just occurred to me that there's something about this that's a little bit like the kingdom of God. God doesn't necessarily agree to give us everything we want, but there is something about God providing all the things that we need, and as we open ourselves up to that, we discover new things that are kind of off our established maps, whether they're people that we meet or ways of engaging with people that we're not familiar with up till now, or whether they're foods that you've never tasted before, things like that. So I've actually discovered this to be a very unexpectedly rich time where our local community has come together and shared what it has, and we've discovered new things together, which is just brilliant, I reckon. So I wouldn't wish COVID-19 on anyone, but if you're going to have such a horrid thing happen, have it with a community that works together well and looks after each other. I think that's a foretaste of the kingdom in a funny kind of way. And certainly not everybody in our community is religious or Christian or anything like that, but doesn't mean you can't share and give of yourself, much like Jesus called us to do. So God bless, keep doing good stuff. Amen.